Yo, this is Message MM, Message MM, Message MM, cha cha, Message MM, Message MM, cha cha, Message MM. Hello, how are you? Hope all is well. Everybody's doing great. Had a great week. Yes, hello Sarah, welcome. Hello, welcome today. Everybody, people are joining along. Hello. We are talking today about the power of connections, and this is about networking. Although I think a lot of us fear networking, I do. I know that might be surprising, though I fear it. So it's about reframing it and talking about how connections can help us. Good morning, good morning. Shall we get going on this week's Message MM? Okay, networks and connections. Why are these important to you? Good morning, Gabby. Missed you the other night. Missed you. Welcome, welcome, welcome. So we're doing networks and connections. Why are these important? These give you more opportunities than you can dream of. People get jobs through people, not because they applied on LinkedIn. Yes? So the more you grow, thank you very much for the eyeshadow. We've got like a rose gold thing going on this morning. The more you have connections and the more you have networks, more opportunities will come your way. So it's worth the investment. Also, when you start learning how to connect and how you, can network with people, you actually build your own self-leadership skills. Because if you looked at the quotes we put up the other day, it's about courage, about putting yourself out there. And this drives you to your own self-leadership. And then you learn the power of influence. And this isn't about going out and meeting people at an event and having a glass of wine, or too many like me normally. This is about who's in another department you don't speak to. Who might you have something in common with? Who do you co-create with, but they're not your line manager or they don't report into you. You're all working together. Who's in the finance department that you might want to get to know? You never know how by building connections, and even small ones, with people you work with, maybe not directly but in another department, can create these opportunities, because then they create collaborations that you might not even realise is there. And it really is about creating influence of your own life, of where you are going to. I did a course at the London Business School about HR strategies for organisational change. Anyway, they did a huge section on the power of networks and how it impacts you to be able to be successful in your life. Hear that again? How it impacts you to be successful in your life is down to networking. And we had to fill out this sheet about small ties, loose ties, people that we're really close to. And we had to fill in all these questionnaires, and they gave you back a network chart. That was how these connections build, and are there any other connections in there? And mine was crap. Yeah, absolutely useless. And I think it was because I worked for the same company for 16 years. So my community was very small within itself. And I'd spent my years working my ass off, yes, but I hadn't spent time investing in getting to know more people, which is surprising, I know, with a gob like mine, but I hadn't. I'd kept in my own little community. And then when I've gone out to set up QAB leadership, if you need anything, let me know. I didn't have many people to go to. Certain connections, I had to be respectful that it was with the company that used to be, so I couldn't go to them. And then I was left with not much in the pot at all. So I've been working on it. Also, what was hilarious is the formidable lady who runs it, Linda Granton, went, "I'm surprised your network is so low, considering what an extrovert you are." But it was said maybe not as like it's a real compliment, but I am. This is who I am. So for the last few years, I've been working on trying to build my network. And I have to do it in my mind as connections. Understand this. People want to connect with you, yes? People want to learn from you. People want you to share things, yes? People would love to be part of your story. Do not underestimate what you have to give, yeah? Everybody has something to give to somebody else. We're built for social connection. That's how we are as human beings. So the activity, this week's activity is, reach out to someone who you think you might have something in common with. Yeah? Reach out to somebody who you think you might have something in common with. It might be an Instagram DM, somebody else who does the same thing as you, but you don't know them. It might be something on LinkedIn. It might be someone in the office and you say, do you want to grab a cuppa? So reach out to somebody who you think you might have something in common with. That might have nothing to do with work, just all about you. Next activity. I want you to reach out to somebody who you used to work with, who you loved working with, who you haven't spoken to enough. Yes? So reach out to somebody who you used to work with, who you loved working with, and you haven't spoken to them enough. Or it can be personal, a friend, yes? And also, final activity, I want you to reach out to me. I want you to send me a message, say hello, tell me something about yourself, you know, and I would love to connect with you on a more personal level, yes? So, this is this week's message, How do we make networks and connections part of our life for you to be able to thrive and be as successful as you bloody well are? Hello, we're just wrapping up. Thank you for joining me. Thank you for joining me on this journey. Thank you for connecting with me. Connect with me more, please do. And I love that you're part of our network, to this bloody community, to you, and to be everything that you should be. And imagine if it all went right. Have an absolutely belter of a Friday. Mwah! Take care.